Okay, I'm going to keep talking. It's so funny. I've never been quiet. I realized today that I'm going to die mid-sentence. There's no chance. There's an 100% chance that I'm going to die mid-sentence. There's no fucking way I die like this.
We're rolling.
You know, I fall asleep on the plane with my mouth open, and I was always like, it must be a gravity thing, but I think it's because I was just talking to the person next to me and just like, is this too low?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's picking it up.
Hi, Insannies. It's me, your leader, the queen of pictures of your peen, Annie Lederman. And I'm here. Today we're sponsored by CVS brand PMS Relief, because when you run out of a maxi pad, they also give you a really long receipt to roll up and shove up your pussy. I like when I get comments from guys, which, by the way, I no longer read comments, but in the past, this is Annie. I'm Annie 2.0. That was Annie 1.0. That was 2 days ago, Annie. Okay. This is so low. You're sure?
That thing just broke, I think.
It did?
I think so. I think it finally gave.
No,
there you go.
Anthony, you're fucking pessimist, bitch. So I like the type of comments where people are like, guys will be like, her makeup or something. Like, I don't like her makeup. Sir, if you're not a gay man or a woman, I don't give a fuck what you think about my makeup. You are of no authority on my makeup. That is for the gays and the cunts, all right? So get your little straight dick out of here and go fucking stick it in a melon or whatever the fuck you're gonna do, because I don't care if you like my makeup or not. You mean nothing. This is to impress drag queens. Do you understand? Oh, does it look like too much makeup? Yeah, that's the fucking point. Anyway, what else did I want to talk about? That's the end of the podcast. And we finished it. I'm exhausted. I'm on my period. Just warning. That's a warning to everyone. Run. I'm on the crimson wave and it's a fucking tsunami. You're all going to fucking die. Run, run, run. You know, they used to give us those period huts. I've talked about this before, but I think about it every time. They used to just send women off to a period hut. And I feel like women talk about it like, can you believe they would send us away? I'm like, yeah, I know what we can do. I am one of us. We're not well. We're not well. We're sick people. Anthony's here. He has the flu. We both have diarrhea. Mine's a little bloodier than Anthony's.
I might have to get up during this and
take a Joe list.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call diarrhea. For the Stannies who actually watch this fucking thing. Oh, what were we talking about? Boundaries. I've had an interesting, my life is coming to a very interesting place where I'm growing up. I'm feeling like I'm learning boundaries. My vacation home with my family was so good. I feel so like, I know I talked about this a little bit in the last podcast with Brad, but I have been talking about how I forgive my family for a while, but I really forgive them now. Like I really, really, really forgive them. And it's funny because I think I was ready. I'm like at a place in my life where I'm ready, because it is getting weird because I don't have kids. And I think about what's the thing I would want? If I don't have a kid, what am I going to be afraid I missed out on? And I'm like, I'm not going to have someone to like blame my life on. Like I'm not going to have someone when I'm like older and I'm like, oh, I didn't get that shit done. I'm not gonna have like a little kid to be like, you fucking ruined my fucking life, because I'm aging out of blaming my parents. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. You can't blame your parents anymore for I'm 36. It's not their fault anymore.
I feel like past 24, you can't really blame anybody.
It's so crazy. No, you can blame your children. They're new and they ruined your life.
No, I mean your parents.
Yeah, but your kids truly ruined your. I mean. There's not a way around it. Everything. Your kids ruined your life. I know they enhanced your life, but they killed. There's a party guy that's dead. Something's gone. Because my friends, they have kids, and I'm like R.I.P. Like there's just something, a piece of them. And I don't know if it happens to dads, but honestly, I think being a dad is like the coolest thing you could be. It's so easy. I mean, yours is like. Got a lot to juggle.
You're a single dad.
Yours has a lot to juggle because it's like, oh my God, is there a razor in my prison food? I got to make sure like, oh, should I make this toothbrush into a shank? Like, oh no, what if I drop the soap? So your dad had a lot of things to juggle.
Should I spend this $5 on a cigarette?
Yeah, should I spend this $5 on a cigarette or save up? Like, when should I take this cell phone out of my asshole? Are the guards looking? So I understand. And Anthony's mom, thanks for having a sense of humor. Does she still listen
My mom, yeah.
or watch?
Of course.
Yes. What's your mom? Am I allowed to say her mom's name?
Yeah, Carrie.
Carrie. Oh my God. Speaking of Carrie, I'm on my period. Carrie. Sometimes the blood's on your head and sometimes it's all down your leg. Help. My period hurts. I always think of, I don't remember what it was on. It might be Live from the Purple Onion or some Zach Galifianakis special. He was like, this is my impression of a toddler or something. It was something and it goes, my beard hurts. My beard, it hurts. It was just funny. I don't know. And so I always think like, my period hurts. My period, it hurts. It hurts. I feel bad for like, guys, you don't get to experience. You guys, it sucks so bad for you guys. You don't get to experience like rapid mood swings, bleeding, shitting, your stomach hurts, you're angry, you're so angry. It's just like, you see blood, like it's just everywhere. It's everywhere around you. And then it happens, and then it ends and you're like, oh my God, I'm free of it. And then 2 weeks later, you start being a raging cunt. You can't stop eating, you get fat, you're like upset, you're fat and angry, and you can't stop yourself. And then you get your period again, you're like, oh, thank God, a little relief. And then it's pain and just period diarrhea and all that stuff again. And it's just, the coolest part about it is not only do you get to do that every month, but then you get to, someone jizzes in you and the jizz goes up to the egg and then the egg fertilizes and it grows and you get stretch marks and it kicks you from the inside. It kicks your organs from the inside. You can't sleep. Your tits hurt. And then your pussy and asshole are torn into one hole. And it's so like, oh God, it's so exciting. It's just like so cool. I feel so bad for you guys. And it's just like, it's torn into one hole and then the baby comes out and actually everyone's in the room and you're also shitting. You shit on a table a lot of the times. And there's so many people in the room and, and then they'll sew it up and they give you a daddy stitch, which sometimes they tighten it too much. They give it an extra stitch. So you're tight for dad. And sometimes they make it too tight and then their dick doesn't fit in. And then a lot of times after you have a kid, your pussy naturally dries up. So then your kid's crying in the room, your tits hurt because sometimes when your kid breastfeeds, it bites onto your nipple and you can't punch your child. I wonder how many kids have been punched off of a tit like a pit bull on a kid. You know what I mean? How many kids have been punched pit bulling a tit and how many pit bulls have been punched pit bulling a kid? That was good. If you guys followed that was good. But all I'm saying is there's this beautiful thing. And then you have the kid. This is even cooler. Like the kid's out, your pussy's healing. All of these, it's dry, but it's healing. It's a dry environment for the wound to heal. And but the main wound will never heal. The sin hole, that'll never go away for us ladies. That's always there. And the blood reminds us. But then the baby, when it needs to eat, it goes on your own tit. It hangs off your tit. It needs to hang off your tit. So then if you're not with your baby, your tits fill up with milk and you have to get them out because they'll explode and they hurt. So then you're at work with like a thing going quack, 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 quack. And it sounds like a car wash hitting your whoosh, 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 kind of, and it's pumping and it's filling with milk. And, the security guard just kind of walking by, trying not to take a look. But also it pulls your nipple and then it's like your nipple really looks, it's kind of amazing how disgusting your nipple can look. It really pulls it and stretches it. And then the baby gets a little bit older, but you still have to watch it because it'll die if you don't. And then your husband's at work and your pussy's still dry and things aren't going great between you two, but it's cool because now you have this baby to love you. So like, you don't even really need your husband to like you because you're fucking busy. You have this kid and you and the kid, it's like you guys forever, right? Wrong. The kid gets a little bit older and then all of a sudden like, fuck you, mom. I'm going to fucking throw these Cheerios on the floor, bitch. And you're going to pick them up. And then the Cheerios turn into doing heroin in the park with their friends after school. And you just have no control over them. And it's like, there you are. Motherhood. It's like just so cool. I don't know. It's just, I think it's cool. And then like you can go home on a vacation and your daughter can scream at you in a Target, which is what happened with me. That was my wake up call when I went, you know what? Her pussy went through a lot. Leave this woman be. Her pussy went through a lot. Leave this woman be. And let me tell you, you know how parents can't pick their favorite kids? That is not the same for kids with parents. And I always picked my dad. And I feel bad for my mom for that because my mom did all the shit. And my dad was at work. And then he would come home. Well, my dad did the most important stuff for me, for my career at least. My dad did make me funny, okay? He was the one that would come home from work after a long day, just like a really crazy day at work. And he would just see me and he would just run to me and he would go, you fucking selfish cunt, you ruined my life. And you know, that is the part of parenthood that I am really worried about not having. What if I don't get to have a kid? I just have to be like, I made these choices. But you know what? Here's to you guys. And if we can figure out a way for Annie Lederman to become a dad, I'm down. Because I can call someone a cunt. I'm good at that. No, my dad's also very funny and has quick timing. And that's where I got it from. But my mom's funny too. Just not as funny as my dad. So she never got credit for it. Just like every comedy couple. Just kidding. All right, so can we start the podcast now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm setting up boundaries. I'm learning about boundaries in life. I listen to a lot of different, I don't have health insurance, so I listen to therapy podcasts a lot. And I listen to therapy books. I mean, I know you're supposed to read books, but I'm not a fucking nerd. Do you want to know how I know I'm literally not a nerd? This is how I know I was born cool. When I open a book and I start reading, I immediately fall asleep. My body shuts down, is like, this isn't cool. Stop. You're not a nerd. And then we're in deep REM. It's pretty cool. We're dreaming about like fucking sword fights and shit, you know? Like fucking cool people do. I got a new prop. I didn't bring it in. It's too heavy. I got a giant heavy axe from John Kroll. Thank you, sir. More weapons, please. Okay. I'm starting to look like a fucking loser at the Comedy Store. I'm only getting like one weapon a month now. Like, come on. Don't make them think my star is fading. And by that, I mean, send me ninja stars, please.
Who is this John Kroll guy?
John's a weirdo.
Is he a comic?
No, he's just a weird man. He's a fanny. He's an insanny.
Okay.
He's a stanny.
Because you said the name 10 times on here.
He came to one of the shows.
Right.
He shows up. He drives far.
Mm-hmm.
He's been around for a while. You know, you get a lot of creepy fans. Not that he's not creepy. John, you know you're creepy. You know you're a fucking creep. He knows it 100%. But the thing with John is when I first started getting like weird attention from strangers, he was nice. He wasn't going like, you fat bitch. He was protecting you with an axe. He was not protecting me. But I do think he's sent me enough weapons that they are now an arsenal to defend myself from him when he does eventually come to attack me. To take my skin. It is weird. It's like
or he's planted small bombs into each one. And then...
There's little videos.
What?
There's like video cameras on them. There's little cameras. There's cameras on all of the things. No, but it's a really cool gift. No, I like it. Keep sending. Keep sending, you weirdo. I don't care. What else? I have a bunch of new jokes. I want to talk premises here. Working on boundaries, been listening to all these different podcasts. Here are the podcasts I recommend. The Adult Chair by Michelle Chalfant. I've talked about it a bunch. Now, here's the thing. I know this is a male-heavy audience, okay? I don't know why it is. It could be the fact that I bend over and show my ass once a podcast. That could be it. It could be Anthony flashing my tits to you. I don't know what it is. Could just be my cute little Scarlett doppelganger face. I don't know what you guys want from me. It's to have sex. I can tell. But listen, you can have some giggles on the way. That's fine. I know I have a lot of male audience members here, male fans. So it might be hard for you, and I've said this before, for you to listen to a woman tell you how to heal your childhood wounds. So I have another one I listen to called The Jim Fortin Show. I think it's Fortin. And he talks a lot about, he trained with shamans and all these different people. And it does sound like magical thinking. And I know a lot of people are against that because it doesn't seem like science or anything. But everything I've ever wanted, I've gotten. So I don't know what to say. I don't want to believe that there are fairies at night when I go to sleep that make my dreams come true. But when I wake up, they're always true. So maybe I'm just lucky or maybe I'm tapped into something. But he's like, he talks about brain patterns. It's all about working on your subconscious and trying to change your thought patterns and stuff, which is very fun and very cool to be able to get over your bullshit. And so listening to those two, I've been working on boundaries, and it's fucking great. Like last night, I was leaving the Comedy Store and I stayed late because I had a CBD pen. I thought it was just CBD. So me and one of the door guys are just like, me and the security guard are just like huffing it, dude. We're like, I'm like going so hard on it. I'm like, I'm gonna sleep so well. This is so, the clarity I'm gonna feel in a second. And they're like, oh fuck, this is like full THC. I was so high. I was so high.
Did you get it from Gino?
Maybe, yeah. And maybe from Speedweed. What's up? Anyway, he did just give me some CBD cream for my back, and it's crazy how well it works. It's insane. But anyway, so it was his jizz. He gave me cream on my lower back. He creamed my lower back. He speedwooded my back. Gino, do you wake up with speedwood? Just kidding. Gino has a beautiful, very cool girlfriend. I love her style, her steez. She's a hottie. But she looks expensive. Do you know what I mean? Like she looks like she's like, let me get my nails done and with like crystals on them. Like she's cool. She always looks really good. Anyway, so got really high on this pen, and then I was like leaving, and you know the Comedy Store was closing down, and this girl was like, who's a nice girl who I like. She comes up and she's like, and I had said, oh, do you need a ride somewhere? Thinking she needed a ride to her car. So then she comes up, she's like, I do need a ride. Can you drive me home? It's 3 a.m. I go, where do you live? And it's, 15 minutes in the opposite direction. And I go, oh no, I'm sorry, that's not on my way home. And she goes, oh, well, I guess I can just go with one of these creepy dudes. And I went, are you worried that they're gonna do something? She's like, no, it's fine. And I go, well, get a car, bitch. And she goes, I have seizures, I can't. And I went, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I just have to go home. I'm high and shit, right? So then I leave. And I'm driving, and then I'm like, oh, wait, maybe I should text her and tell her I'm sorry that I didn't drive her and da-da-da. And then I go, wait, what the fuck am I talking about? I have an objective, okay? I'm high. I need to get to my house without getting pulled over. I need to get home and go to bed so I can live my fucking life and do the shit I need to do. I have the podcast to do in the morning. And here I am like mulling over, like feeling bad that I didn't take this girl to her thing because now all of her seizure disorder is now my problem for some reason. In
LA, it's so weird to ask someone for a ride.
It's just like, and she wasn't being like, I'm like maybe saying it like she was being a little more annoying than she was, but it was just like this, like, it's me. I'm talking more about myself because I'm dealing with my codependency and stuff. So the half of the ride home, which normally takes 10 minutes, but I was high, so it took 25. I was like, look at all these things. God, you just drive about 10 miles under the speed limit, don't you? And but I'm spending all this time like feeling like, oh wait, I feel guilty and stuff like that. And then I went, no, I don't feel guilty because this experience with her is over. My responsibility is only that I'm in a conversation with a person. And then when I leave, I have no responsibility for what happens to her, what she does after that. Her feelings for me, how she thinks, if she's mad at me or annoyed with me or thinks I'm a bitch for not driving her is none of my business. I don't give a shit. I did not give her seizures. Like, go ask Jesus for a ride because he's the one that owes you a license, okay? He owes you the ability to drive because he gave you the seizures.
Does she have a cell phone?
I think she has a cell phone. She'll probably get Uber. It's just like, but I'm thinking, but it's just the point is I realized on the ride home, the reason why boundaries are good is because that guilt, that part of me that's like a people pleaser and wants to like help everyone and do all these nice things for people was like, oh no, like I didn't do something nice for this person. Like maybe she won't like me or like I wasn't good to her. It's like, yeah, because I'm being good to me. I like me. I don't give a fucking shit. I want to go home. I got fucking shit to do. I can't fucking be driving people. I'm spending a half hour. I'm all hot. No, I don't have fucking time for this. I haven't downloaded the old Sublime album in a while. I don't have anything to fucking listen to. We should buy the rights to Sublime and play it right now. Anyway. I just was like, I just got it. I got it. Like I had house guests here. My friend came and stayed with her family and it was an imposition and I don't want to do it again. I have a 1-bedroom. It's not, I have a mansion, but it's like a small mansion. It's a tiny mansion. Okay. It's a 1-bedroom mansion. so pretty. No, but it's
Micro
like,
mansion.
but her family came and it's too many people in here. And it wasn't like, they're not clean people. And I'm not a clean person, but I've been trying to really keep my place clean and I've been really organizing it. And I've been setting up, like, I wake up at 7, I go to yoga, I do it. Like, I really have been like good. And it really threw me off when they came to visit. My whole thing was like, well, I've stayed at their house and, oh, I don't know. But then what ended up happening is my carpet's way dirtier. It's like fucking horrible. Like, I think they were just wearing their shoes in here. I had to get new bed sheets because it was disgusting. Her family stayed in my room and it's just gross. It's gross. It's dirty. It smells weird. It's like, it's just, I no longer want, I'm never having a guest again. I learned that boundary. And then I had a writing job the day that they were leaving and I had to read these scripts and they were supposed to leave at 6 a.m. And then all of a sudden they were like, maybe we'll stay till noon. I was like, you need to leave before the sun rises because I have work to do. And what I realized is the old way I was, where I was codependent and really nice to people, it would have been an epic goodbye, right? It would have been fun and they would have thought I was so great and like, thank you so much for like letting, oh, it's so cool you let us stay this long and you didn't give a shit and you like, you know, let us just like have our way with everything and that was so nice and so awesome. And they might think I'm cool, but I'd be mad at myself because I wasn't prepared for my job. I didn't get my shit done. I'm fucking with my creativity, my money, my own life so that I can make other people like me? No, you sell yourself out when you don't have the boundaries. So instead they left very hastily, quickly, like, thanks. Like it was weird. Like they felt uncomfortable. Good. Feel uncomfortable because this is my comfort zone. It doesn't matter whether you feel comfortable in it. This is my fucking house. They're like, oh, we left you food. It's like rotten. We left you some food. It's their rotten vegetables. No, you just didn't put your trash into a trash can and take it out. You didn't leave me food. And like, love her, bless her, forgive her. But it's just like, not only was that like a gift in the sense that it taught me what I don't want anymore and helped me with my boundaries, but it was a gift in the sense that I don't want to be that type of guest for other people. And I realized how I have not been a good guest to my sister-in-law. Like, why are you not asking me where the vacuum is? Like, why were you not like, oh, can I clean up for you? They didn't clean up. You should leave the place looking better than it was before you came in. I saved you $1,000 on Airbnbs and shit. Your kid was in my house. Your kid broke a bunch of my toys. That's why I don't want to have kids. They break your toys. Like my fucking dildo doesn't even vibrate anymore. Just kidding. No, but she like pops some of my inflatable toys and stuff, which is fine. You're a kid, but I don't have a kid in here. There's not a kid in here on purpose. Honestly, the more I've been hanging out with my friends with kids and my family and stuff, even though I love these, I love them, but I don't want kids. I don't know. I really, it varies so extreme whether I want kids or not. Because I'm like, I could just live this life and have fun and just not worry about it. It is just a feeling of FOMO. I think a lot of people have kids because they're like, oh shit, TikTok times, I should just have them in case I want them. And then you're just like, and not that people are unhappy with having kids, but I notice when my friends have kids, they join this club. It's like they join this cult of parenthood that I don't understand because all I'm saying, it's like do I need 3D glasses for this to be good? Like you didn't give me the glasses. This looks like shit. I'm sorry. It looks like your kid's like being a fucking asshole and making you do a bunch of shit and you can't have fun and we can't talk. Like, I can't tell you how many times I'm over with my friend and she's with her baby, you know, and her baby's like down for a nap. And I'm like, you know, how you been? And she's like, good. And I'm like, okay, cool, my turn. I'm like, so do you think I should do anal with this guy? And I'm like, what do you think about, like, I don't know. Should I let him fuck me in the ass? And then the baby's, she's like, my baby. And then it's like, you can't pick up where you ass left off. I can't be like, you know, she's got the, and then I'm like, she's like, what were you talking about? And I was like, oh, just like, it's nothing. You don't have to care. It's nothing big. It's just, I just wasn't sure if I should have rectal intercourse with this guy. I don't know. He could be the one, but whatever. You have a kid. You don't have time for me anymore. That's what I realized. I can't hang out with my friends with kids because I'm like, what is the thing? Like, what is the thing that I don't like? I don't get any attention. I have to compete for attention with a fucking kid. You're never gonna win. Kids are like, they're the best at attention. That's literally all they want. There's nothing else they want. They have I'm like, I would like some money. I want a Tesla. You know, like I want to make enough money to like recreate that scene in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with the giant fucking oatmeal cookie. And I want to fucking dig in. I want to dig in like this into the cream and eat it. Like I have things I want because I'm an adult. But kids are just like, literally all I want is attention. They're focused. They're hyper focused on it. That's why they're so good at it. But it's so weird, you know, I'll see my friend like, you know, she's like, oh, are you hungry? You know, like, oh, and she's like taking her tit out. And I'm like, I remember when you used to look at, she's like looking, I'm like, I remember you used to look at me like that. We're done. But anyway, so that's some theories on kids and stuff. Oh, I have some new jokes. It's been fun. I've been having fun at the Comedy Store. Last night I had to film a set. I have to film a set to send to someone, and I have so many stories built up around filming a set. Like, it's just, I get triggered by it. It's just like so traumatizing to have to do something. I just love to be free. And I know that's like kind of unprofessional, and I would probably have so many, I honestly, I would tell you this, I would be filthy rich right now if I could break this. And I'm going to work on breaking this. If I could just really structure out and like focus and just not worry about feeling like trapped in like the format, I don't know, I could be very successful because that's what people want to buy. Nobody wants to go like, this is why people that are crowd work comics, not that I'm a crowd work comic, have so much trouble becoming household names because nobody will put them on TV because it's not a guarantee. They want a guarantee. They're like, I want to know this word goes here, this word goes here, word goes here. And not that I'm a crowd work comic, but I lean into the ADD. You know, I snort a little Adderall every once in a while, but oh, I got a new mirror table and I call it the Adderall table because I'm just going to snort it right off the table. By the way, snorting Adderall does not do anything. It doesn't help in any way. I just miss being bad sometimes. I miss the old days. I miss the old fucking shoving $1 up your nose days. I remember there was this one bathroom at my high school and I would steal Xanax from my dad. He had these little ones and I would snort it in the bathroom. And I remember you could look out and I would see people walking by and I'd be like, just looking out, you know, just like, it had a lock on it. I just had the whole bathroom to myself. Just remember that. My friends would bring their parents alcohol. My parents didn't have alcohol in the house. I just had pills, but I would take any pill for my parents. Like, did I tell the story about when I took a bunch of pills and then I wrote a poem to my parents and I put it under the door? I think I did tell it.
I don't think you talked about the poem, but you talked about having, like, just taking anything that said make you sleepy.
But it's so embarrassing because I sent, and if I did tell this, sorry, but whatever, there's a chance I didn't. But so I took I would take my dad's like heart pills and just like snort them. Like it would hurt. Like some are really not that you're supposed to snort any of them, but some are like, I'm just so lucky I have a septum. I should have a collapsed septum so hard. It's insane. My nose should look like Artie Lang's. I should have had an Artie. I should be called Annie Lang right now. Anyway.
Yeah, you can't snort like painkillers. That's.
Yeah, no, I didn't give a fuck. I just was like, oh, I just found a new fun thing. You shouldn't snort any
pill, to be honest, but.
It's like, you know, when you're a kid and you just start shoving stuff in your pussy, it's the same way. You just like take a remote and you're like, that goes in there. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. I had brothers. I didn't have alone time to fucking shove things in my puss. I don't know why I said I had brothers. They were shoved in my puss. But anyway, so I took my dad's heart pills and I didn't know. I'm like, wait, did these really just affect your heart? Like I felt like I had never done ecstasy yet, but it felt like ecstasy. And so I was like, wait, do heart pills go to your heart? Like I was like, oh, my heart feels so like loving. And I was, you know, an angsty teen. So I was like, I had that like resentment and anger towards my parents that like, it's almost like it's what woke me up in the morning. And like, I couldn't, if I were to drop that anger towards them, it's like I wouldn't have known who I was or something. Like I was so afraid of being like emotional or vulnerable with my parents. I don't know why. They did not molest me. They did not beat me. I mean, maybe they should have hit me. I think a little at the right time, a little isn't bad. Like I feel like I'm like an example of someone like she probably should have been hit. She could have been choked up a little. She could have been held up against a door a couple more times. It happened once, you know. But it might have suited me. I don't know. I was thinking about kids a lot because it's so weird being a woman this age because literally like you're just getting sent messages from your ovaries all the time. And then your head is like trying to like sift through it. Like, let's be real about this. Relax. Because I don't want to have a kid. I'm waiting to have a kid until I'm ready. Like, and I think I realize what it is. When I'm sure I won't hit my kids, I'll have kids. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing all this work on myself and it's like, I'm not going to have a kid if there's a chance they're going to fucking get hit by me. And right now,
do you think that time will ever come?
let's just say where I'm at as a possible parent is I'm a horse in the wild because I'm unstable. I'm unstable. There's no stable. This is a good joke. I thought about it 10 seconds ago. Did you see my brain trying to figure it out? I'm like, how am I gonna get to this stable joke? It's just one of my ex-boyfriends, every time we would do, and I talked about this with Shane, but every time we would do DMT, I would always get this message from the aliens that I should have kids. And then I would come out and be like, oh, I'm supposed to be a mom. And he would take it like I was saying I wanted to have kids with him. And he's like, I'm not having kids with you. I knew you were going to do this. And I'm like, I would never, the kids would die. Like between the two of us, the kids would not live. They wouldn't survive. I'm not saying we'd beat them to death, but I'm just saying it's like, I can't promise we wouldn't. Like we were so emotionally unstable. It's like, this is not, you don't get better. You're not like, oh, all of a sudden I'm sleeping more. You're all of a sudden not sleeping. It's like sleep is taken away. You can't handle it. I mean, it's like, if I can't go on Survivor, I can't have a kid. Because if I can't trust myself to not sleep. I got in a fight with my parents once. I pulled an all-nighter. I disowned my entire family. I was like, I'm never fucking coming home again. My mom was like, please, no, like, I'll do anything. And I was like, fuck you. Like, I was just like, so mad. I took one nap. I had to call each individual family member and be like, hey guys, yeah, I was tired. I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean any of it. I was just so tired. That makes me sound like such a psycho, but I've worked on myself. That was 2 years ago. But I just realized when I was yelling at my mom in Target over the break, like I never want to do that again. It's my job. I'm a grown up to not get triggered by my mom. I know her. She loves me. She's amazing. Like whatever happened in the past, she, in whatever way it worked out, she did her best. She didn't mean it. She would never have wanted to cause me harm ever. She was trying to be cool. She was trying to like give me a good, fun life. We all overcorrect what our parents fucked up in us. Her parents were overprotective and she felt like she wasn't cool and she got to hang out with the cool kids. So she was like putting me in these situations where she thought she was like letting me be cool, and she was, but you know, it just, dangerous shit happened. And it's like, so now that I can see it, and now I've gotten to the age where I'm looking at when I look back on these stories, I'm putting myself in her place because she was my age, you know? And I'm like, oh, if now I'm the age she was, how would I handle that? Completely differently. But if she had this brain, she probably was trying to think logically, you know? Even that, I don't even want to talk about this stuff anymore. I've been talking about it so much. Like I'm over all these things, but I'm still talking about it. The more I talk about it, the more it brings it up, the more I'm thinking about it. You know, it's like one of the reasons why I don't like to go to AA. Not that I'm saying you shouldn't go to AA, because AA really did help me quit drinking. I did my 90 and 90 where you go to one day a week or one meeting a day for 90 days. But I didn't like AA because I was like, I don't want to keep talking about alcohol. I do not think about drinking. It'll be 11 years on the 28th. I do not think about drinking. I don't think about alcohol. It's around me all the time. People are drinking. I'm not talking about it, so I'm not thinking about it. It's not in my vocabulary. I mean, it's in my vocabulary, but it's not coming out of my mouth, and it's not my dialogue. It's not in my brain. So I don't think about it. If I were to be in meetings, I think I would be thinking about it a lot. So if I'm going around going like, whatever, I was molested, I don't care, I'm fucking over it, blah, blah, blah. It's like, obviously I'm not, I'm talking about it all the time. It's like, bitch, we're trying to eat, it's Thanksgiving. Can we just eat the turkey? Do you always have to remind us? And so I was just thinking like, I want to get over that, but also, and my shaman told me this after my first ayahuasca trip, he was like, you see now that everything that's already happened doesn't matter, right? Like, yes, these things have built us up to like where we are, and all of our weird defense mechanisms kind of create our personality and stuff, but you can retrain all of it and you can make choices in life to not live the way you're living. And that's what I realized. Like, even though he said that months ago, that was last April or almost a year ago, when I was in that fight with my mom in Target in public, just like this old lady, like leave her alone. I mean, she doesn't look old or anything, but she just turned 69. Guess what I gave her? A 69. We 69 for her birthday. Isn't that sweet of me? No, but she, I just don't, it only matters how she's being now, right? Like, and my parents are so down to like work everything out. They love me. They're here for me. They like support me. And when my mom fucks up, she is a victim of whatever her fucking patterning is. Like, she's just doing some weird shit, and it's my job to just not freak out about it and to just handle it with my boundaries and be like, this is what I need, and not worry about her not being like, not loving me or something, because I can just, it'll be fine. If I set up a boundary and she's annoyed with it, she'll forget and not be annoyed soon. You know, it's just interesting. I'm just learning all these things. I'm feeling really, really good. And another thing that's so weird about it, like I'd mentioned on a couple of these podcasts, I'd gone on a date with this guy and then we never saw each other again. But it was weird because on that date, a lot of things happened and were said that have helped my life. And it's so weird that you can meet someone one day, and if you're looking at opportunities and experiences in the right way, there's just like always a weird lesson. And just randomly, he said to me something about, we're talking about our moms, and he's a performer too. And he was like, you have to invite your mom, because I had banned my mom from coming to shows because she heckled and acted a fool. And he's like, fuck that. Your mom has to come. She's your mom. You have to let her come. And I'm like, no. He's like, my mom comes to all my concerts and stuff. I'm like, it's different. You sing. It's like not the same. Like my mom, and he goes, she's your mom. And I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, fuck, it's true. Like my mom should be able to come to my shows, even if she's a crazy bitch out of them. I just have to keep asserting my boundaries. You cannot do this. You cannot do this. You cannot talk. You cannot, like I just have to it's up to me to set the boundaries, the guidelines. And if she breaks them, she can go in timeout. I got to discipline my mom the way she didn't discipline me. But just like with like unconditional love, like it doesn't make me like, I'm not like, you don't love me if you do this, or like taking all these things personally. I don't know. So the singer had said that. And that like just kept sticking with me. Like he really came down hard on me. He's like, you got to stop, because I wasn't forgiven. I was like saying I forgave my mom, but I wasn't. I was still really mad at her. And it's crazy to like, I'm mad at a person she isn't anymore. And then if she does these little things, it's like, that's just hiccups of like an old person. And I can stop that. I create whatever relationship I have with my mom. Is this boring? Oh my God, Anthony just went like this. But anyway, I just forgive. I don't know. I feel really free, and I forgive. Like I had these conversations with people I'd had falling outs with, and it wasn't like, old friends. I'm like healthily cutting out people from my life. People that I like loved at one point or thought would be friends forever. And then I'm just like, no, you don't, it doesn't feel good. I'm out. It's just like, bye. And it's not like, fuck you, I hope you don't succeed. It's just like, boom. What else did that singer say? Oh, well, the Quaker stuff, because we went to Quaker meetings. So that was fun to go back to meeting. Even though meeting for worship sucks and I hate going to it, but I go when I can, when I have a free Sunday, because I think it's the sacrifice of it feels good. And everyone's so fucking crazy. Everyone stands up and talks.
The sacrifice of your time.
Yeah, there's something about like getting up, going there, dressing in my finest church tracksuit, putting on my church hoops, putting on my church wigger makeup. I put on my fake Quaker eyelashes, throwing my ponytail up, getting my heart sunglasses, and going to Quaker meeting with my real rabbit fur coat. And, the dead rabbit I'm wearing that's so cute. And then I sit with my dead rabbit, and I just sit with all the Quakers as they stand up and complain about Trump. And I go in there and I stand up and, I'm like talking about my dad's dick, It's an open mic. But I don't know, so I'm just thinking about it. It was like this weird, like one date I had with this guy, and then nothing else happened, but a lot happened from it. I don't know, it was cool. And, yeah, I don't know. We were talking about, I had a thing with a weird moment with someone. I think I do think I'm generous I'm generous with things. Like I'll help people that maybe don't deserve help, because either they ask or it just looks like they're floundering, and it's just my personality type to try to help people. And maybe it's codependency, but I'm always trying to help people. And then you help people that don't deserve it. And I read the book that I think it's The Art of Power or The Rules of Power, one of those, whatever books, which I'm sure a lot of you have read. But The part that always strikes me, and I keep seeing, and it's somewhere where I need to work in my life, is when you help someone that doesn't deserve it, their ego, this is so fun. There's a fucking guy hammering on the roof. He's like, dun, 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 dun. How bad is it?
It's definitely getting picked up. But
wouldn't it be better if it was like, I wish I was like, there's a guy getting hammered on the roof. You just hear him getting butt fucked like Anthony's dad in jail. He's just like, oh yeah, oh, calm, put it in my Pacheco. Anyway, just dog barking. It's just, this place is a fucking nightmare.
Dude, what the fuck?
This place is a nightmare. Anyway, when you give people that don't deserve it something, their brains and their egos cannot fucking understand it. They can't wrap their heads around it. So instead of just going, oh, this person is nice and they're giving me something I don't deserve, maybe I'll rise up to that level. They instead go, Anthony's laughing at all the sounds, but it's like, we're just talking over it, Anthony. So now you're just laughing and distracting the ADD host of the fucking show.
Sorry.
I'm on a fucking rant. Anyway, when you give people that don't deserve it things, the only way that they can justify it in their heads is that they, not only do they deserve it, but they're actually better than you. So then they try to go like this, and then they'll try to, it's like, you know, the people when they overthrow the king or whatever, it's always like someone that they were friends with that they gave a job they didn't deserve to. That's why, like, you know, Dane Cook's brother stole money from him because I think he like made him his business manager or something. It's like, don't give your brother Joe a job running your money, you know, like, don't, you know, he worked at Wells Fargo. It doesn't mean he's actually good with money. He just worked, he was the guy, security guard, you know? Is this going to be like a doable thing with it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's on brand. It's so chaotic.
Guys, it's chaos.
There's a chihuahua. Of course it's a chihuahua too.
It's definitely not a chihuahua. You only see Mexican things because you're Mexican?
No, it's a fucking chihuahua. I know that sound. My family has had chihuahuas my entire life.
There's no chihuahua in this place. No, there is. There's a chihuahua mix. There's a mix downstairs.
Probably with the fucking Yorkie or something.
Okay, no, there's a chihuahua mix downstairs. And the guy that lives there, his main source of income is recharging scooters. So all day and night, he's bringing scooters in and out of the house. And he's charging them at his house and then taking them back. That's his main source of income. So I was thinking I should start doing that too for money and just competing with him. Wouldn't that be just funny if I just was next to him bringing them in? Just all of a sudden. Oh, I'm so excited.
There's a guy that does that near me, and I see him driving around all the time, and he's in a convertible Mercedes. And he just throws like 10
Well, here's the thing. You never know about people's cars because a lot of people that live in this building have like BMWs and stuff. And even though this is a mansion and it's so gorgeous and amazing, you guys would be so shocked if you could see it. It's so amazing. I'm so rich. It looks insane to have a really nice car and live here. It's fucking LA rich, man. That's what people in LA do. They lease a car they can't afford and then they just try to go to the girl's house, I guess. They just never invite them to their home. I have a neighbor who's hot as shit, but I'm like, I don't know where would you bring a girl? She can't come to this.
That's why I live opposite. I drive a shitty car and have a nice house.
I mean, here's the thing. We should just all drive shitty cars and live in boxes. We should just drive shitty cars and live in them. I've never had a nice car to live in. It was always a shitty car. But anyway, so I'm working on that. I'm not giving people shit they don't fucking deserve. You got to earn it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, it's good to make people earn things. They like it. That's Meanspiration. Get your fucking shit together. Fucking just come over here and fucking, this should have been called Nicepiration. Fucking letting every piece of shit do whatever they want all the time. Just the amount of times I've sold myself out left and right just to like please someone. And a lot of times it's strangers. Anyway, let's go to some questions. Oh, good. Anyway, hilarious. The landlord just texted me and was like, they need to come in because my bathroom's leaking. Not now, bitch. I'm doing my fucking podcast, this pervert. He's like, I won't be coming in the apartment. Yeah, I don't want you ever talking to me. How about that, bro? Have someone else contact me, you fucking sexual harasser. He's got a long ponytail. I think it's court ordered so they can pull him out away from the tenants when he's leaning in for kisses. Oh my God, I just got starving. Oh my God, can you pass me some of that rotten food my friends left me in the fridge? We left you food. Don't play me, bitch. You left me your trash. I took it out already.
Are you gonna get questions?
Yeah. But there was something else I want to talk about. Oh, I was thinking about, I think everyone is molested in their life.
I wasn't.
This is a theory. Yeah, the reason why you're saying that, your life ain't over yet, dude. You're going to be one of those, you're going to get old people home molested. There's different stages of it. Kid molested, that's kind of cool, and teenage molested. Teenage molested, like really, you can end up with a real, it's good to get molested young because then you can become an artist. But like, you know, it could happen to you at any time. You could be like, you know, 32, bringing in some files to Matt Lauer's office, pushes the button, there you go, your molestation. Or you're fucking, you know, you're in the nursing home and they're moving your jazzy in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. You don't know. One of those orderlies working there could just be like fucking the shit out of you. But your molestation's coming. If you weren't molested, your molestation's coming. These are just like, listen, I took the red pill, okay? I saw the Matrix. I'm just saying. I'm telling you the truth. Everyone was molested and will be molested. If I have anything to do with it. What if it was all by me is what I meant? Okay, let's see. Oh, also, I ordered yesterday. I ordered, because I had to get rid of all my bedding and stuff. I ordered sheets and a comforter from Amazon at 11 a.m. and they arrived at my house at 7 p.m. And when the guy, like I actually got to meet it. It was so cool. Like I actually got to meet the delivery. I was like, it was just so exciting. I just have never met a slave before in real life. It was like, oh my God, a real slave. I read about you guys. It's amazing. How did that happen? And I ordered 2 different things from 2 different companies and they came together. Like multiple slaves were involved. And then the slave brought it to me. The Amazon slave brought it to me and I took it. It's amazing. It's incredible. Oh, all right. So we'll go to the questions. Anthony's diarrheaing. He left. So we can talk shit on him. The guy sucks, right? Fucking diarrheaing. Fucking loser. Going to the questions. Any funny stories about being broke and having to hustle in some way? I feel like this is just someone asking if I'll give them pictures of my feet. Being broke and having to hustle. I don't know. I feel like I'm always hustling like that. I'll think about that. Do you make frappuccinos daily? I do masturbate chronically all the time. I can't stop. It's a problem. I had a friend of mine was like, masturbation's healthy. I'm like, not the way I do it. I do it till I can't feel my pussy anymore. It's like numb and it hurts at the same time. No. We all know I had to do no nut. It's like, it is a fucking problem. When I was living on my friend's couch, he walked in, he like busted in, he went, you better not be masturbating. And I was masturbating. It was really funny. It was bonding for us. No, he didn't finish me off. Do you get cheese on your cock? No, but I was thinking about one of my first jokes. These are 2 of my first jokes, okay, my first set, when I did Donnell Rollins' show in New York. We are going to have him as a guest at some point soon. He's hard to track down. One of my jokes was, I really like uncircumcised guys. Like I just love uncircumcised dicks, but I can't hook up with them because I'm lactose intolerant and I'm allergic to cheese. It's like a dick cheese joke. And then another one was that I was living in Bed-Stuy. I was living in a really dangerous part of Bed-Stuy. It was like really scary to go home. So I was like, at night, I'm always like running and just praying that if I'm going to get raped and murdered, they'll murder me first before they rape me. It's just like, please, sir, just please be kind. Kill me first before you rape me. And then there was like another like little racist tag that I'm going to keep out of that because it didn't age well, that joke. Let's just say that. Fuck, marry, kill, Segura, Kreischer, or Diaz. I think I'll just get a big thing of a big bucket of KFC and just put it on the table and let them fuck, marry, and kill themselves, you know? Let diabetes take them. No, I'm just kidding because they're all fat. But can we see your boobs? You already saw them. They've got to be online somewhere. You can find them. Someone told me they did make it to Reddit. I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you a sock, shoe person or a sock, shoe person? I have sock, shoe. Sock, shoe. Who does sock, then shoe, then sock, then shoe? You have to reset. No, I'm putting 2 socks on. You have to put the sock down. The socks come in a pair. They're in a pair, motherfucker. I'm not some loser. The sock, shoe people are disorganized people, which I am also, but my socks are paired up, who are just pulling one out. And then, no, they're in a pair. I would have to put the one down out of my hand. Anyway. How often do I think about being raped? Like getting raped or having been raped? I don't really think it, I had like some PTSD moments where I was like, when that fucking women's movement started with the Me Too and stuff, I was very triggered and I was thinking all the time about being raped. I really was. I was like, these walls are thin. They're going to come get me. All these people are going to rape me. And now I don't feel that way at all. But I also have so many fucking weapons. Is the rumor that you're hosting America's Next Muffin Top Model true? It is. That's so funny. I'm not only the president, but I'm also a member. Would you want your own show on TV, Netflix? If so, who would be your co-star? Oh, I definitely would want that. Who would be my co-star? Liev Schreiber. I want to fucking fuck Liev Schreiber so bad. I want to make out with him. I want to go in to kiss him and our noses fucking get stuck. Our fucking big noses get stuck. I don't actually think I have a big nose, but I do. I know that it's on the bigger side, but I don't have, people have been trying to troll me about my nose, and it's like, my family has such big noses that I have a button nose. I also really like big noses. I don't think they're ugly at all. I'm attracted to them. And I have a theory that guys that think my nose are big, the only reason they think it's big is because it makes their dick look so small. I'll think about co-starring it, but who would your co-star be? If you had a show.
If I had my own show?
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, it's all to get dick or pussy. I would have, you might be too old for her, Anthony.
I might be too old?
Yeah, she likes the youngins. I would have, who would be my co-star? Scarlett Johansson. We could have a Hanson off.
I can't wait it's bound to happen. I can't wait for the day that you guys actually meet.
She was just at a wedding with my friend Peggy.
Take a picture.
Oh, with Peggy. You guys know Peggy. Peggy was at a wedding with Colin Jost and Scarlett Johansson.
Is she from Philly too? Or like the East
Scarlett?
Coast? Yeah, where is she from?
No, I don't know where she's from. I don't know why I was like, Scarlett, my friend, Scar?
It's amazing how similar you guys look though. Because no joke, sometimes I'll be like scrolling through Instagram and there's like something she's in and I'll be like, oh, it's Aunt.
You're like, we're going to make money. Annie got rich.
Oh, Annie's Black Widow now. Never mind.
I know, it'd be so cool. I'm Brown Widow in my pants. I'm Red Widow in my underwear. Would you open for Louis C.K.? 1,000,000%. Did he ask? 1,000,000% in a heartbeat. Love Louis. So nice, so funny, so cool. Very nice guy. Why do you pixel out your photos? If you don't know that by now, how are you following me? But also I've talked about it on other podcasts, but I haven't actually read. We have to read when I'm done doing these questions, or we should do it now. Let's read the WikiFeet reviews. People are mad at me.
Was that a real question?
Yeah. People ask all the time. It's like, you have to figure this out.
But how do you not know?
Okay. I'm looking at my WikiFeet. You guys, it's so funny. They're so mad at me. Okay, I have, by the way, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Whatever you want, do what you want. If you want to delete this comment, but she is an insult to the entire foot fetish community. You have to have some pride and self-esteem, boys. I firmly believe this page should not be here. She exacerbates the stigma of foot people being weird or creepy. The way I see it, give her no attention and she'll stop spewing the idea that we are all pariahs. Who cares what she thinks? It's okay to not cancel someone from existence just because you don't agree with them. Who am I canceling? You aren't real. I've never met you. You jerking off to my feet is not something I have anything to do with. I have no interest in you. I don't give a shit. My feet aren't yours to have. Jesus. I'm sorry I wear socks. Okay, ready? The gallery can stay here forever if they want. I don't have the power to remove galleries. You just have to remember that that it is she who takes measures to avoid being here, or anywhere related to the subject, even reaching the point of stigmatizing of foot fetishes, of their own ridiculousness. That is to think, the odd thing is that it is she. Why are they talking like they're Shakespeare? I didn't know Shakespeare had a foot fetish. That is to think, the odd thing is that it is not she who has requested the gallery be closed. Because I don't care, you guys. Do you know what comedians are? We tell jokes. Why would what I think of you wanting to jerk off to my feet have anything to do with you wanting to jerk off to my feet? I have no control over you. You're free. You can do whatever you want, but I don't have to give you my feet on a fucking platter to jerk off to. Why would that be my responsibility? It is very creepy that you think I owe you my feet. That's not a stigma or a fetish. You think you have some weird ownership over seeing my feet. Go fucking Google, bitch. Go find them. It's not my job to send them to you. Get out of here. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's so weird. Anyway, okay. You should not keep this profile here. These are many of these, by the way. This is not just one. I just saw her GI. I think he meant, I don't think you saw my gastrointestinal. You saw my IG. She has behaved in an unpleasant, discriminatory, non-inclusive, regressive with the fetish community. Are you fucking kidding me? Dave Chappelle put it in his special, well, to what degree do I need to participate in your self-esteem? I can do whatever I want with my own feet. It has nothing to do with you. You're taking something personally. Get over yourself. Fucking landlord. Go fuck yourself. I'm busy, bitch. All right, ready? Do we live in a time of tolerance? I repeat for all entities. Pure lies. If it were me, I would erase this wall from the site. I'm supposed to be tolerant that you want me to show you. My tolerance is me showing you my feet? You're crazy. I have a fetish for molesting your son. Can you give him to me? You're being rude. I have a fetish for fucking your kids. Give them to me. Give them. I want to jerk off to pictures of kids. Oh wait, I'm a pedophile and I want to jerk off to pictures of children. Oh wait, you made that illegal? You guys are shaming me. I thought this was inclusive. I should be able to do that. You're being rude to my fetish. Hey, if you're born just wanting to do that thing, child molesters don't make that choice. You didn't make the choice to want to jerk off to feet. So, okay, let's make kiddie porn let's give it to them. Get out of here. My feet also look like really sexy kids. They look like two sexy kids hanging out on a beach. They're like, she's ashamed of them. Anyway, I just thought it was so funny. Like, guys, get over yourselves. Why do I owe you that? Anyway, you know it's hilarious. It's funny. I'm allowed to make whatever joke I want, whenever I want. I'm a comedian. I'm free. So are you. I like the quote I've been reading the book, The Denial of Death by Ernest Becker. And he has a quote in it that says, man is born free, but everywhere he's in chains. Like, we're free, bitch. Those chains, you put them on you. There's no chains. Live your life, bitch. Go fucking fap to my feet. Go find the pics. Do your thing. I have no control over what you do. Me saying something does not impact your life in any way. Grow up. Okay. Now what do we have?
We gotta wrap this up soon.
Sure.
We're at an hour.
Great. Okay. Why are you gay? Oh my God. I'm not gay. I really am. I've been boy crazy so young, since I was so young that, I mean, I tried to be gay and I just couldn't do it. When you and Ian Edwards have a kid, will y'all rotate on babysitting like a team effort? I'm not going to have a kid with Ian Edwards. I don't hook up with comics, but he is in love with me. It's so funny. He sprung. How do you look that hot just waking up? Well, here's the trick to looking good when you wake up. Be really irresponsible and don't wash your makeup off and you wake up looking gorgeous. Could I beat Demi Lovato in BJJ? Certainly not. I can't beat anyone in BJJ. I am not good at BJJ yet, and I haven't been in a month. I have to go back. When will you start taking an OnlyFans? Stop the eviction. Oh, I don't want to do that. Top 5 comedians, dead or alive. My favorite living comedian, I've said this before, my favorite living comedian is Dave Attell, and my favorite dead comedian is Louis C.K. You got your nipples pierced when you were 14. How'd that happen and why? Good question. Well, I had little tits and I thought I wanted to get them pierced because it would make them look cool. It didn't. It just looked like rings hanging off of I have a joke I do on stage. It looked like 2 door knockers. But anyway, I went with my friend at the time. We got our nipples pierced. There was South Street Tattoo. This lady, Sue. They took underage people. We were 14. I realized that she was touching my privates. I mean, boobs are privates, like a child's privates. Like if she had pierced my clit, that's molestation. But anyway, so I was 14. I just said I was 18. She pierced my nipple as she was going to put the needle in. She went, oops, Butterfingers, and dropped the needle. She went, Butterfingers. Jesus Christ, bitch. And then I got the other one pierced when I was 16. That's the story. Pretty good, right? Best part about being alcohol free, no hangovers, you can drive. I don't know. It's the greatest. Not drinking is fucking excellent. I really recommend it. I literally think everyone would like it. It just takes a sec to get over it. But once it's gone, it's very good. Why don't you fuck fans? Well, that's obvious. You're into me. Gross. Where's the chase? Best podcast I was on, in my opinion. Let's see. I like this podcast the best. Obviously, Meanspiration is the #1 podcast in America and all surrounding countries. And by that, I mean literally surrounding them in the world, every country. It's the #1 podcast of all time, and you all know it. If you want to know fucked up shit I went through with the Mark Maron podcast, but I'm kind of embarrassed because I've really talked about some fucked up, vulnerable things. It's fine. I don't care, but I don't know. What's the best podcast I've done, Anthony, that you've seen or heard?
Maron, probably. Maron, yeah.
Was I funny on it?
Yeah.
I just cried so much.
It's hard to pick that type of thing.
I don't know.
First of all, you've been on so many podcasts, and it's hard to pick that type of thing because they're all so different. Like you were pretty like serious and stuff on Mark Maron, and then you were like, you're funniest on this for sure because you're free and open. I'm free and open when I'm by myself. You know what I realized? The only time I had alone by myself as a kid, I would sit in the car. My neighbors would make fun of me. I would just sit in the car. We would come home from like school or somewhere. I would just sit in the front seat. I don't think I would just like put music on and just sit there for hours. On the way home from school? No, not on the way home. Like we would get home and everyone would go in the house and I would just sit in there. I think that's why I was so comfortable living. It was my only like alone time. Oh. And I do that now. Like I spend like 2 hours in my car when I come home at night. It's crazy. Like I'll get home at 3 and then come in at 5. I'm like nodding off, but I'm on my phone then. Anyway, this is a weird way to end. It's not funny or anything. But anyway, who gives a fuck? You guys, boundaries. Set boundaries, bitches. Send me more weapons. Subscribe to this podcast. Please subscribe. Show your friends. We're going to have some really fun guests coming up. We're going to have Josh Wolf, Greg Barrett, Heel Ziegler is coming on. We have, I'm going to try to get Jonathan Lipnicki on here, the kid from Jerry Maguire. We're going to have Donnell Rollins. There's a lot. We got a lot of good ones coming up. And I'm excited about it. So thanks, guys. And I didn't even bleed through my pants yet. This is so exciting. Now, you guys go fuck yourselves. All right, guys. Also, I'm going to be at the Miami Improv opening for Rob Schneider. That's right. Rob, Deuce Bigelow, hot chick, the animal Schneider. All weekend. So that is Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Miami Improv. That's if it's the 15th today, it'll be 16th when this comes out, 17th, 18th, and 19th. So come to that. I don't know if they're sold out, but come. That'll be so fun. We'll take pictures afterwards. And I give the girlfriend experience in pictures and the best friend for girls. So come to that, please. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to this bitch. Give me 5 stars and leave me reviews on the Instagram or on the iTunes too, please. Let's fuck this shit up. Was there anything else I had to say before Anthony renders?
Dates.
That's the date I'm thinking about. But come see me. Come. Me and Rob Schneider. He's the best. Deuce Bigelow. You can do it. Okay. Bye. Anthony will put the links if they're not sold out. Come see me. I don't know what to wear. Okay.